Welcome to another episode of the Realtor for Hoopers interview series. Today we have my man, Jeff Boozer, aka Booze. Booze grew up in Texas, but moved to Colorado for high school, college, and semi-pro basketball. What I appreciate about Booze's story is that through all of his trials of kind of messing around in the streets, doing some things he wasn't supposed to, getting injured, or just having opportunities taken away from him at the last moment, he has stayed true to himself, kept grinding, and is just going after what he wants and making himself a better person. Now he uses his story to teach and invest in kids and himself, whether he's in Texas or he's here in the Denver metro area. Let's get to the episode, but please like, comment, and subscribe. All right, what's up, everyone? Today I got Jeff Boozer with me. Just been a good friend for a long time. Just a true hooper guy I've shared a lot of sweat with and banging and running around with in our day. But I just wanted to meet with him. We're here at College View Rec Center in Denver. Thank you for opening up the space. But Booze, I always start with a question. Tell us your basketball story.
Basketball story, kid from Texas.
Okay.
Grew up out there, played on the circuit out there with my cousin. Really took off out there, but still was in the streets a little bit. So my mom moved me out here to where I really developed and made a big name for myself growing up.
Okay. You got family? You've always had family out here in Colorado?
No.
So she moved the whole family out here?
Yeah, she moved
the
whole family, my brothers and I out here.
Okay.
And really took off out here in Colorado. Made a big name for myself. Still in the streets a little bit, but I was still able to go to college and then do a little semi-pro here and there.
Cool. What high school did you go to?
I finished at Lincoln right across the street over
here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then you were then where'd you go to school? College?
College, I went to a JUCO.
Okay.
Out in Wyoming.
Okay, what's the name of it?
LCCC.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Still,
yeah.
Still young, not really taking full advantage of opportunity. Still made a name for myself out there, man. Crazy too.
It's a story, man, where like if you look back at the regrets of like, man, if I would have known how to fly right quicker,
yeah,
what could have been possible. But like, it's good that you kind of learn that when you're young, so then when you're an adult, you can start passing that story along, like.
Absolutely.
And then, so I met you when you were playing with the Colorado Kings. I think when it was Ryan McBride and Day and all them, I think that's when I started playing against you in leagues and things like that. Maybe we played pickup somewhere too.
I think that's when I was coming off of a big ACL, PCL injury on the left knee. And I was still working out with the Nuggets at the time, so I was still trying to come back from that. But that's when I think that's when you came. I came across you. Yeah. But that was another monster team. Yeah. Another semi-pro team. I think we could have beat the Nuggets our first year. Yeah. Easy.
Those are some really good teams, and the Nuggets were not that good at that point. But
oh no.
Those are the big Nichols Arena days. I think I remember too.
Yeah.
They were. But okay, man. So you go through the Colorado Kings. You did. So what's the point where you kind of started playing less ball, and started getting into like bodybuilding? Tell us that story.
What made the switch? First it was Jamal Mosley trying to get me in the league. Made me go to a couple of D-League tryouts.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I wasn't.
What year is this?
Oh, man. First out of college, man, like 07.
Okay.
07. And then fast forward to like 2014, we're playing pickup ball. AC Carter's in the gym. I destroyed the gym. And he's like, I think he was with Miami at the time, and then he's also assistant coach for the G League over there.
Okay.
He said, "Hey, I think you should come try out for the team." So I took it. I took it serious, man. 2016, I think. 2016, right before COVID, and I worked my butt off. Got with a shooting coach named LZ Knight.
Oh yeah.
I think for that time period, I don't think anybody on the West Coast could stop me. I was going to drop 30.
That's awesome.
I was destroying anybody in front of me. So a week before I was supposed to go to the trial, he called me and said Miami had just sent 2 guards down to go to the D League. So I said, "What does that mean?" Yeah, what does that mean? And he's like, "We'll still pick you up." Then I asked about the pay, and at that time, man, I had a real good job, man. The pay, unfortunately for me, and at that age, was just I couldn't take it, so I declined the offer. I didn't go, and then right after that, COVID hits.
Yeah,
and so I'm talking with a good friend, actually a mentor, Phil E, and that's Mr. Olympia, 7-time Olympia. That's who got me into bodybuilding and taking care of my body. And COVID hit. I had a key to a gym. The manager told me just park in the back. When you're done, keep the lights off. So I did it for a year straight, man. Just went in the gym every day, and it just stuck with me. I blew up in the bodybuilding world. They accepted me.
That's good, man.
And I love it. Yeah.
Man, I remember. So there's during that time where we didn't really see each other.
Yeah.
But you've always been a wide frame. You've always had a wide frame, and all that. But watching pictures on social media of
oh yeah,
he's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm like, damn, So yeah, so it's cool, but it's good that it was awesome that you take that competitiveness and that drive and that switch of hooping and being on point on everything and all those because you have to have that little switch to get where you have a chance to get into the G League. That's a level that most people don't get.
Right.
And be able to flip that switch to find something else to do that with, that's a lot of people don't find that, and then you look at them a year later and they're 50 pounds overweight and they're mess around or something like that because they don't know what to do with all that energy, that you spend trying to make it, So
yeah, I was looking for at that time. We all go through a little depression, what's next after basketball?
Yeah.
What can I do now? And I want to stay in shape. So one of my biggest fears was having a dad bod. Having daughters, trying to keep up with my daughters. So that was a little extra push into the bodybuilding world. And then, like you said, once I got in, man, I got hooked. I was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so far, it worked out. It's working out for me.
Good, man. All right. Do you have plans to go into competitions, or maybe you already have? And this is a question: have you gone into competitions, or is that a plan, or is it just mainly just a love that you're going to do just to stay in shape?
It's just a love that I do to stay in shape, and just to share my story to the kids. You're going to hear from coaches Coach Dunlap, he's one of them guys that should be in the league. And, you got to fly right, stay out the streets. We all know the people, they're all crazy talent, but couldn't get right. And I'm one of them guys, unfortunately, that I got right, late.
Yeah.
And, but, thankfully bodybuilding and everything else worked itself out.
Yeah. And you're still coaching kids, and you have this platform, as a coach to, spread that message and to really invest in the next generation, all that. So that's awesome too.
Yeah, I feel like I need to give back, especially to Denver. Denver accepted me. When I came out here and blew up out here, Denver really accepted me with open arms. And senior year in high school, I'm one of the top players in the state, so it was a blessing.
Good, man.
For the city. So
awesome.
I always got to give back.
All right, so one of those 2 more questions. One, what do you want people to take away from your story?
Man, I just never give up, man. I don't take no for an answer. So people, ask how you make it so far in life and get what you got. I just don't take no, man. I don't care what anybody says, man. If I can do it and get it, I know the next person can. So I just don't take no for an answer.
Get knocked down, get right back up. Get knocked down, get right back up. Get knocked down, get right back up.
I'm gonna keep coming, man, no matter what. So.
Well, good. All right, one more question. What is your favorite thing about hoop? Gotta pick one thing.
About me?
Just what is your favorite thing about basketball?
About basketball? I like how the game is changing from how you and I played, from how, even for me watching Michael Jordan to watching Kobe now to watching LeBron, the game has changed every generation. Yeah. To where, you know, back in the day it was handshaking. Now you can't even touch a player. Yep. So it's just, it's fun to watch how the game is changing.
And I every time I watch it, like I watch an NBA game now, it's like the level of athleticism from 1 through 5 is crazy.
Oh yeah. Like
it used to be like, hey, your 4 and your 5 are just big guys. They're not fast. They're just strong, and they're just gonna get some rebounds, give a nice little hook, whatever. Now, I mean, there's 5s that are sprinting up the floor. They look like a guard, you know, and you're just it's just crazy to watch where like how it's the positionless basketball is really taking shape a little bit, you know.
And that's how I saw it. My sophomore year in college, you know, Coach Dunlap was assistant head coach at the time for the Nuggets, invited me down, and that's when I got to see Melo for the first time in person, and to see 6'8" man, you know, just as quick as you, can jump just as high as you, just as strong as you. You know, first step is just as fast as your first step. It's like, all right, you got a lot more work to do.
And it's like the guys on that level too. They have all the like they do all the really talented stuff well, but they also do all the little stuff well too.
Oh yeah,
like all the fundamental stuff, like Melo and that jab step. Like it's such a simple move, but he's got that down so pat, and he knows how to read your feet, knows how to read your body, like, and it's just so. Yeah, you can have a 45-inch vertical, you can have a nice shot and whatever, but sometimes it's just as simple as, you know, his fundamentals and getting to your spots, you know, and that's what makes those really like superstars on that level, because it's just all the little stuff too.
Yeah, just the level of competition when you play at that level. And like I seen Birdman, I didn't think he was that good, but he had some of the best defense. He'd be at the top of the key and meet you at the rim on the weak side right away. Like, it's just amazing to see them guys super athletic, and to really, you know, they got the knowledge and understand the game. It's crazy.
Well, good, man. Well, Bruce, I just want to acknowledge you, one, just as a friend and being able to battle over the years. I acknowledge you for, you know, taking something where it could just be a sad story that you didn't make it or whatever, and trying to take it and, you know, bring out positivity and share it with the next generation to, you know, so people can learn from it. So I really respect that, and how much you're still trying to grind and stay in shape and, you know, have goals and all that, you know, even as you get older. So I appreciate that about you, man.
Always.
Well, good, man. I appreciate it.